Hi, my name's Isabella, and I'm watching the sunrise every day of 2021. When people hear that, the first thing I get asked is, well, when do you sleep? And I assure you, I get my full 8 hours every night, and waking up early actually gives me energy to go start my day. Since I've enjoyed so many sunrises throughout March and now at the start of April, I thought I'd share some of my interesting methods so others can enjoy the clarity of a nice sunrise or the freshness of a morning stroll or a cup of tea, whatever you want to do in the morning. But here are the 5 items I use to wake up in the morning and to stay a morning person.
I think everyone just needs 5 things to be a morning person. Something to do, a reason to do it, something that makes you feel alive, something that helps you overcome adversity, and encouragement. When you're trying to wake up early, you need a hobby or intention that gets you up, something that is new that you're trying to squeeze into your new time schedule. For me, my Kindle or just a plain old book is the thing that I look forward to. It's the first thing I touch, and it's the habit I've really amplified from becoming a consistent early morning person. And it's just been a total game changer for a couple of reasons. First, all books on here are 20 to 90% cheaper than a regular book. On top of that, it has amazing highlighting and annotation to the point where I actually don't think I'm gonna read a nonfiction, very dense scientific novel in physical copy ever again. And then it's lighter and smaller than regular books, so it's very easy to go on the go, and you can store tons and tons of books on here. So if you're on the train and you don't want to read the book you intended to read, you can now just grab another one. And I think there's so much beauty to reading multiple books at once, because when you do it in parallel, you can start to see patterns and themes that emerge across genres that you never thought were ever related. So it's always really interesting to ponder a book in the context of another. Also, the Kindle app on the phone is awesome. So when you want to go check an email, you just go in, hop on your Kindle phone, you have a bunch of books downloaded, it's super easy to highlight, and then there you go. Instead of checking your email, I can just read about science. Could not be a better deal. The most important thing for me about reading and the Kindle and the habit is it gets me excited to wake up. It's something that I'm proud of. Like, I'm proud of the way I've gotten to read over the past few months from this journey of learning how to crack my circadian rhythm. And if I really love a Kindle book, I'll just buy a physical one for my bookshelf. It is so satisfying to then start my day with a new thought, a new perspective, a new activity. When you pair waking up early with a habit that you're excited about, it makes it so much easier. Sometimes we need an extra motivation to get up. So I have a suitcase. And in that suitcase, I have every note that someone has ever written me in the last couple of years, whether it's a birthday card or a thank you note or just a gift. And to me, centralizing all of that meaning reminds me of what I mean to other people, and that someone has been so kind enough to write me something handwritten. And it genuinely warms my heart. When I want another reason to do what I'm doing and to work hard, all I really have to do is think about that suitcase. Because there's so much meaning and wonderful people packed, well, not actual people, but you know what I mean, the essence of people packed into that one suitcase, that I just have to re-jog my memory and I remember why I care so much about living a meaningful life. So there might be a different thing that's meaningful to you, like a picture on a wall or a really old vintage book that reminds you of someone, but find something that gives you a little bit of purpose, that gives you an extra zest for life. Now, with a little bit of purpose from the suitcase, I also enjoy the feeling of being alive, the feeling of feeling pain during a workout because you know that your muscles are sweating and sore, or the feeling of having a bit of a cold shower just to see how your cells are starting to react. I have a yoga mat right next to my bed, so I can just roll off in the morning, and if I need a second to breathe and stretch or whatever it is, I have that space to do it. But also my yoga mat, I've built a mental association with working out and being fit and active and having a bit of that burn from the workout. So it's this appreciation I get from just laying on the yoga mat for a few moments. There is something to enjoying the feeling of aliveness, because coming out of a sushi burrito into a cold morning room is not easy, but you get to feel alive, and I think that's the part I really enjoy. You get to feel a little bit of pain, but also yoga mat's really practical because you can roll off, take a moment to sleep, but you won't actually fall asleep if you close your eyes for a few moments because you're on the ground. Now, the next thing is how you overcome adversity. How you can tell your mind to do yes instead of doing what it wants, which is no, like not getting out of the bed in the morning. And every brain is different, but I've learned that for my brain, I love a good scientific law and a good math equation. So I keep a physics textbook next to my bed. And in that textbook, I'm always reminded of Newton's first law, which is
a body at rest stays at rest, or a body in motion stays in motion at a constant velocity unless acted upon by a net external force.
So that's pretty much saying that something has the tendency to do what it was doing, the tendency to remain unchanged, and this is called inertia. So if I had a book resting on a table, it's going to stay put until I apply a force and I move it. So to wake up, you need something to apply that net force to you. And for me, the language of physics really helps me understand that. And when I'm thinking about it, when I'm thinking about falling back to sleep, I have that first law and that helps me. But again, every brain is different. You might need another object to give you that mental association, to give you that strength to overcome adversity. The last thing is the environment, the encouragement. I've grown up in a house of morning people all my life, so I struggle to sleep in past 8 a.m. And that's really helped me and that's shaped my habit and it still shapes me today. But sometimes I will still create that external environment, like telling a friend I want to go on a walk or telling someone I would text them at the time I wake up to hold myself accountable. So this is less of an item and it's more of a concept. There's just something about that external pressure that really forces you to stay consistent and to really embody the energy that you want to have. So you could go out and use your social media to connect with people that are morning people. Or if you were going to college next year, you could find roommates that are morning people so that you now build this environment and ethos of encouragement. Ultimately, you need purpose. And that purpose will breed desire, and that desire will fuel you wanting to get up in the morning and start your day. And I've shared a few things that bring me excitement and that fuel my journey and my purpose, but everyone's trajectory is their own. I hope you gained something useful out of this video, and I will catch you at the next sunrise. Enjoy.